Salt hydrolysis. The reaction between the cation or anion or both of a salt. For example, let us take sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, sodium acetate, ammonium chloride. All these are salts. Of this is cation, anion. Potassium cation, NO3 minus anion. Acetate anion, sodium cation, NH4 plus Cl minus. Either the cation or the anion or both. Sometimes none of them. When they react with water and they are going to form either acidic solution or basic solution or neutral solution, then the particular process is called salt hydrolysis. The reaction between the cation or anion or both of a salt with water giving either acidic solution or basic solution or even neutral solution is known as salt hydrolysis. We have very interesting 4 different types of salts. Salts of strong acid, strong base, salts of weak acid, weak base, salts of strong acid and weak base, salts of weak acid and strong base. About all these we'll discuss in detail. So in hydrolysis of salts, we are going to see degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis means number of moles of salt hydrolyzed divided by total number of moles taken. Total number of moles of salt taken. This ratio is called degree of hydrolysis. The fraction of the total salt which is hydrolyzed at equilibrium is called degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis is generally given by H. H is equals to number of moles of salt hydrolyzed by total number of moles of salt taken. And the hydrolysis process is reverse of neutralization. It is reverse of neutralization. What happens in neutralization is acid plus base gives rise to salt and water. Now we are saying salt and water gives you either acidic or basic or neutral solutions. So you can say the hydrolysis is reverse of neutralization. When the hydrolysis is a reversible reaction, because when acid and base reacting, salt and water are formed. When salt and water reacting, acid and base are formed. So the hydrolysis reaction you can consider as a reversible reaction. For reversible reaction, when you are taking the equilibrium constant, that equilibrium constant is known as hydrolysis constant. Hydrolysis constant is given by Kh. Kh is very similar to the equilibrium constant. We will see one by one. First one, strong acid, strong base salts. Strong acid, strong base salts, best examples are NaCl, KNO3, Na2SO4, etc. etc. Strong acid and strong base. Very simple line here about this. No hydrolysis takes place. Strong acid, strong base salts do not undergo any type of hydrolysis. There is no hydrolysis for them. These type of salts do not undergo any hydrolysis. So pH is definitely 7. Litmus paper test is not there. No litmus test you can say. Strong acid, strong base salts, no hydrolysis, pH is equals to 7, no litmus test. No cationic hydrolysis, no anionic hydrolysis, there is no test only, no litmus test. Now the interesting things come when you are taking the next one, strong acid, weak base salts. Strong acid and weak base salts, see the examples. NH4Cl, ZnSO4, FeSO4, MgCl2. All these you can consider as strong acid, weak base salts. Base must be weak. Here ammonium hydroxide, in this case zinc hydroxide, iron hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. When you compare with the acids, these are going to be weak. And here you can see Cl means HCl, SO4 means H2SO4. So H2SO4, HCl are strong acids. In these kind of cases, use your common sense. That is, here acid is strong. When acid is strong, the aqueous solution is definitely acidic in nature. Common sense point. The aqueous solution is going to be acidic in nature. And in this, the part which is coming from the weak one, that is going to participate. In NH4Cl, you can see NH4 plus and Cl minus. NH4 plus is coming from the weak part, that is weak base. So this is undergoing the hydrolysis. NH4 plus undergoes hydrolysis and the reaction will be like this. NH4 plus water gives you NH4OH plus H plus. Due to the formation of H plus here, it is going to be acidic in nature. Strong acid, weak base salts we can consider like this. NH4Cl, ZnSO4, FeSO4, these are the examples. And their aqueous solutions are going to be acidic, definitely acidic in nature. Common sense. Strong acid is there, so strong acid means definitely the acidic nature. Finally, the aqueous solution nature will be acidic. And here, this is called cationic hydrolysis, because the cation part is undergoing hydrolysis. So you can be asked these kind of questions, what type of hydrolysis it is. It is cationic hydrolysis. The cation of the salt undergoes hydrolysis, and pH is definitely strong acid, no? So pH is less than 7. Two more points you need to remember, that is litmus test. This is acidic in nature. So blue to red is acid. Blue to red is acid. Remember like this, blue to red is acid. The hydrolysis constant is given by KH. KH is equal to KW by which is weak. That one you need to write here KB. KH is equals to KW by KB. Or KH, if you want to write, you can write even like this. KH is equal to MOH H plus by M plus. How we got this one? You can see this expression. M plus cationic part is undergoing hydrolysis to form MOH plus H plus. When this is a reversible reaction, concentration of MOH taken here, concentration of H plus is taken here. Water we don't consider because water is as a medium and its concentration won't change. M plus is taken here. So KH hydrolysis constant is equal to KW by KB. Next one, pH. This is one interesting one about this. pH is equal to 7. It is acidic in nature, so pH must be less than 7. So minus of pKb, minus of log C. pH is equals to 7 minus half pKb minus half log C. Remember these points, that's very, very, very important. Next, salts of weak acid and strong base. Same points we need to remember, we need to check. Examples, CH3COONA, CH3COH is weak acid, sodium or potassium strong bases you can take. Potassium cyanide, NaClO, sodium hypochlorite, K2CO3, these kind of examples we can take. In this, the hydrolysis will be, now when you compare with the last one, this is going to be very easy. Here CH3CO, anion part is weak part, so anionic hydrolysis. This is called anionic hydrolysis. I will show you one reaction. Anion part is here, CH3COO minus, so CH3COO minus plus water. gives you CH3COOH and OH minus. Due to the presence of this OH minus, the solution nature will be basic. Strong base means definitely it will be basic only. If you want to write in general, A minus plus H2O gives rise to AH plus OH minus. If you want to mention like KH, hydrolysis constant is equal to concentration of HA or AH into concentration of OH minus by concentration of A minus. Like this you can show. Or KH is equal to KW by Ka. Weak acid, na? So Ka. Hydrolysis constant KH is equals to KW by Ka, or KH is equal to HA into OH minus by A minus. Here pH value, if you want, you can calculate the pH value by using this expression. pH is equal to 7 plus of pKa plus of log C. pH is equal to 7 plus of pKa plus of log C. Use your common sense again. Here strong base is there, so pH must be more than 7. So we are adding both the values, half pKa, half log C. pH is equal to 7 plus of pKa plus half log C. Then pH will be more than 7, we are saying. So litmus test will be there. Blue to red is acid, so red to blue is base, red is converted to blue. This is about third type. And the last one is salts of weak acids and weak bases. Weak acid, weak base salts, best example you can take CH3COONH4. Ammonium carbonate type of examples you can consider, NH4 2CO3. Here interesting point is both cationic and anionic hydrolysis takes place. Cationic as well as anionic, both hydrolysis takes place. Both cationic hydrolysis as well as anionic hydrolysis. For example, if you see CH3COO minus is going to react, as well as NH4 plus is also. When this reacts with water, it forms CH3COOH plus OH minus, and when this reacts with water, it forms NH4OH plus H plus ions. So both OH minus is formed as well as H plus is formed. Again, it depends on the strength of this weak acid and weak base. If the weak acid is slightly stronger than weak base, then the final nature will be little acidic. If the weak base is slightly stronger than the weak acid, then that will be slightly basic, so pH will be slightly more than 7. This is very interesting. Now both hydrolysis takes place, we can show like this. B plus A minus, if AB is your salt, plus water, it gives you BOH and AH or HA. Hydrolysis constant KH is equal to BOH into HA by B minus and A minus. This is just for your representation purpose. We don't use this anywhere. We use maximum this one. KH is equal to KW by Ka into Kb. Both are there, na? So Ka into Kb. KH is equals to KW by Ka into Kb. Hydrolysis constant KH is equal to KW by Ka into Kb. Here, litmus. These are almost close to 7. So there is no litmus test for this. So we don't use any litmus test here. But remember this point. If Ka is equal to Kb, the solution is going to be neutral. By chance, if Ka is greater than Kb, that is acid dissociation constant is greater than Kb, means acidic in nature. If Kb is greater than Ka, obviously it is going to be basic in nature. Depends on the Ka and Kb values. If Ka is equal to Kb, that is neutral. If Ka greater than Kb, that is acidic. If Kb is greater than Ka, that is going to be basic. pH purpose, we have one formula. pH is equal to 7 plus of pKa minus of pKb. pH is equal to 7 plus of pKa minus half pKb. Here pH is not depending on the concentration. does not depend on concentration. In the earlier two cases, we were writing half log C life, but here there is no concentration effect. It is not depending on the concentration. So finally, what we can say? Four types of salts are there: strong acid, strong base, strong acid, weak base, weak acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base. What is the nature of the solution? It is neutral. It is strong acid is there so acidic. Here strong base is there basic. It may be neutral or acidic or basic depending on Ka, Kb values. So their pH values and KH. There is no hydrolysis, but here KH is equal to Kw by weak base is there. When weak base is there, we write here Kb. When weak acid is there, KH is equal to Kw by Ka. Here both are weak, so KH is equal to Kw by Ka into Kb. And here pH is going to be 7. Strong acid is there, so less than 7. Here it is more than 7. It is nearly 7. Slightly less or more than 7. Very, very important point. I have given all the formulae. Just remember all these formulae. Practice all these formulae. Whatever the questions you are seeing in your materials, in your books, just go with them. If you have any doubts, just ask here. I will try to give you the complete clarification.